What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found this monitor to be a surprisingly cool accessory for their handheld gaming device. The simplicity of connecting it with a single cable for immediate use was a major plus, and the resulting image quality was excellent. However, the ease of use ended there. Connecting it to desktop computers proved unexpectedly problematic. Contrary to the implied single-cable USB-C solution advertised, it required both a USB-C cable and a mini HDMI cable for power and display, respectively. The short length of the provided mini HDMI cable necessitated purchasing a longer replacement, and added inconvenience and expense. This lack of straightforward connectivity detracted significantly from the overall user experience. Further design flaws added to the frustration. The positioning of the ports on the integrated stand meant the cables were constantly visible, detracting from the monitor's otherwise sleek aesthetic. While the reviewer eventually found a satisfactory setup using a clamp mount, this highlighted the monitor's inability to discreetly integrate into various setups. This is particularly disappointing given its intended portability. While the extensive video settings offered considerable customization options to achieve the desired display, the sheer volume and complexity felt overwhelming and unnecessary. The reviewer wished for a more streamlined user experience, especially considering the cost. In essence, this monitor delivers a great picture, but the difficulties in connecting it and managing its cabling ultimately detract from its overall appeal.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer is a professional visual artist whose work demands high standards from display technology. Accuracy of color gamut, sufficient brightness and contrast, and precise detail are all crucial considerations. The need for a secondary monitor arose due to limited desk space in their studio, already dominated by a large primary display. This smaller monitor proved to be an excellent solution, its compact size and adaptable stand fitting perfectly into the existing workspace. Importantly, it didn't compromise on image quality. In fact, this reviewer found the visual performance superior to their primary monitor in several key aspects. The exceptional black levels and strong contrast were particularly appreciated, exceeding expectations for a monitor of this type. This deep, rich black is a hallmark of OLED technology, and contributes significantly to the overall image fidelity. However, achieving this exceptional quality requires proper configuration. The reviewer encountered initial disappointment, finding the black levels less impressive than anticipated. This turned out to be due to an incorrect setting on their graphics card. Once the output range was adjusted, the intended deep blacks and superior contrast were realized, highlighting the importance of proper setup for optimal performance. The overall experience highlighted the importance of correctly configuring the graphics settings. Once this was achieved, the visual fidelity met, and even exceeded, the reviewer's high expectations. The monitor's suitability for professional creative work was unequivocally confirmed, proving to be a valuable addition to their studio setup.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer initially encountered significant issues with this monitor. Upon receiving it, the device refused to power on, regardless of whether it was connected via USB-C or with the included power adapter and HDMI cable. This prompted an immediate replacement request from the retailer. The initial failure raised serious concerns about the monitor's long-term reliability, even before assessing its other features. Furthermore, the protective screen cover proved cumbersome, with its flaps repeatedly obstructing easy access to the screen. After receiving the replacement unit, this reviewer reported a successful power-on, although it required several attempts. The functionality of using a single USB-C cable for power and display was praised as a convenient feature. However, a limitation emerged concerning the built-in speaker volume. When using only a USB-C connection to a laptop, without the power brick and HDMI, the maximum volume was significantly reduced. Another issue observed was a noticeable reddish color bleed visible at certain angles, particularly under text. While acknowledged as a common problem present in some OLED laptop screens, it still detracts from the overall viewing experience. Despite these drawbacks, the reviewer ultimately concluded that, considering its portability and integrated foldable stand, this monitor currently represents the best option available in its size category. The initial significant defect, however, casts a shadow over the overall assessment, highlighting the inherent risk of receiving a faulty unit.